So this is Module 1, Session 1, Understanding Your Why. Some people might say understanding your purpose. What is your purpose in life? So why do we start with ourselves first as entrepreneurs? If you look at our puzzle, it sits slap bang right in the middle of that puzzle. So important for us to know ourselves. Why? Because it's the fuel. It's the fuel that links us, our own purpose, and why we're in business. When we know why we are in business, who we are, and what we stand for, we have the strength to go beyond those challenges that we face from day to day. Why is it important to know our purpose? Yes, it gets us to align ourselves back again. When we get pulled off course, it brings us back. It gives us that direction, that focus, that sometimes it's a little bit fuzzy. Sometimes we're not sure as to where we're going and why we're doing this. This is where that purpose statement is so important. It also forms the pitch. Your pitch, when you are pitching to others, you want to draw them in to what you believe and what your passions are. So I want to ask you, can you say in 1 or 2 sentences why you do what you do and what you believe in? Think about it. I'd like you now to watch the video by Simon Sinek. He talks about this why. He calls it the golden circle. Watch the video, write down some notes, and we'll get together afterwards. So once you've written these notes, put them on the discussion forum. Actually find out what other people are picking up from the video. I want to ask these 3 questions and maybe think about them and then answer them on the discussion forum. So how do you communicate to your customers, staff, and other stakeholders? What are you doing right now? Not what Simon Sinek says. And do you ever mention your why, what you believe in and what your passion is? And then what in this video popped out for you? Think about it, write to it, and let's just hear what other people have to say about it. So now we look at leading with the why of work. Let's look at it from our own perspective. If you look at this picture here, we have 3 areas that drive us. We have our head, which is our knowledge of the what. What do I need to do? We have our hands, which are the skills. It's the how we're going to be doing that. And then we have our heart, which is what drives us, our why. And as Simon Sinek says, we very often know the what and sometimes the how. But very seldom do we really look at this thing called the why. So we have to dig deep, find out why we do what we do so we can attract others who also believe and have their same why that links to us. And they can identify with our why. Simon Sinek says that you can use the golden circle to help you find your personal purpose. And that purpose lights the fire within you. You need to put the why in the center of what you do and how you do it. And I want to tell you now, and I'll say it over and over again, is Simon says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So you need to maybe change the way you communicate from now on. Communicate from the inside out, not the other way around. So once we know why we do what we do, this will shape how we do it. The what is the result of the why and the how. And this is where your true potential is realized. When you communicate to others, make your purpose, your why statement on your business card. So tools can be used for many purposes, can't they? A hammer, for example. We simply hang up a picture, or we build a whole house with a hammer. Our why is equally versatile as a tool, with applications both narrow and broad. We can use it to ace an interview or inspire a team. An entrepreneur can use it to guide a single new venture or direct their whole organization. A company can use it to inspire a marketing campaign or transform its corporate culture. One tool, many uses. The power of the why. This is what we really want you to get to understand, to grasp. If you get this right, you can do so much with it. Another way to think of the why is a puzzle. When you know where all your pieces fit in and what they look like. It's so much easier to put them together, isn't it? Decisions can be made more quickly and with greater certainty. And when others see your piece, then they see where it fits in with theirs. If it does, that's when the image starts to take shape. In the real world, it looks like a team coming together to advance a common vision, or like the people you hired, and understanding what makes them tick and how can we actually align ourselves. And that we'll deal with in our second module around partnerships. So, the why is the tool that can bring clarity to that which is fuzzy and more tangible to that which is a little bit abstract. Used properly, it can be used to hire people, to develop strategies, and to communicate more clearly. The why can help you to set a vision to inspire yourself and inspire others. You know, entrepreneurship is tough, isn't it? It's not for sissies. If you don't know what drives you, you might land up in the wrong place. Read what Thomas Morton says. He says, people may spend their whole lives climbing the ladder of success only to find, once they reach the top, that the ladder is leaning against the wrong wall. Think about that. Is your ladder on the right wall? Do you truly know your why? Truly know your purpose? Stephen Covey uses this in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, a book that I would recommend very highly. He says, what wall is your life leaning on? And do you have a clear purpose? So let's build our own. Let's look at this why statement so we can be clear on where we're going and why. And then we'll look at the how later. So what are those questions we need to be asking around your why? So what do you believe about yourself and the world around you? How do you want to make a difference? What value are you going to bring? And we want you to use words like I believe, I imagine. By doing what? To achieve what? So this is an example of our purpose statement. I believe everyone has the potential to earn an income, given the right entrepreneurial knowledge, tools, and skills to do so. I can positively impact others so they can develop themselves and build their communities. That's what drives me as an entrepreneur and as a trainer. What drives you? Now we need you to build your own purpose or personal why statement. So these are the questions to think about. These are in your workbook, and spend some time on this. Don't just rush through it. What do you believe in about yourself and the world around you? What are your passions? What do you want to be known for? And how do you want to make this world a better place? So once you've done this, we would really like you to participate in the discussion forum. Write your why statement on the forum. Get feedback from others. What insights have you had about yourself and the way you communicate? I'll see you on the forum. Let's have some conversations and build your why statement. The next session, we're going to be looking at understanding behavior. So we'll see you in session 2.